Well, hey there, howdy folks, it's Doug again. Not that you watch any of this bullshit, but if you do, give it a like and subscribe because why wouldn't you? All right, I post bullshit like this all the time, and I'm about to give you a prime example. So today, Doug saves you. That's right, it's my plan. Um, I woke up compelled to make this video today, and I do hope that you love it. So here we go. Uh, get my phone back on. I was gonna show you shit on my phone, but as you can see, it doesn't really work. So today I want to talk about ExxonMobil and how they are just stealing money from you. Okay, so ExxonMobil is the largest petroleum company in the world. The largest petroleum company in the world. Okay, they are one of the most profitable companies in the United States. Okay, and because basically bribery is legalized in the United States, which means they're the largest petroleum company on the planet, one of the most profitable companies in the United States, if not the most profitable. They've lobbied Congress so much for so long, they have it written into the tax code that they pay zero taxes. They don't have to pay taxes. Okay. Not only that, but they get, and you can look this up. I'm not lying to you here. They get an additional $4 billion every year for research and development. Okay. Look it up. I'm not lying. I wouldn't do that. Um, can you imagine that? How does that make sense? Okay. And they're always talking about corp that's corporate welfare. They're always talking about welfare. Oh, these people with their food stamps always wanting to eat what slime. Can't you wait? I mean, just wait for the day where we don't have to buy food for people to eat and live. No, we need to give more money to ExxonMobil for some stupid reason because they pay us. See, if I'm the government, ExxonMobil pays me. I don't get a lot of money from these people, but they actually give me money so to be elected. So now that I'm elected, I have to ExxonMobil obviously needs more money. I don't get it. Okay. I I woke up compelled to make this video and I'm astonished. I am literally astonished. Uh, Kansas. Kansas is a prime example of what I'm trying to talk about. You got Governor Brownback who said it's a total microcosm for the entirety of the United States. Governor Brownback said, "Oh, we're going to cut taxes, yay, for the very wealthy and corporations, and because of that, it's going to trickle down." Is the point? Oh, and they're in a huge budget crisis right now. Kansas is feeling it. They have no money, and you're kidding. You're going to cut corporate taxes. You're going to cut uh, income tax for the wealthy, and you're just going to be like, why don't we have any money? I mean, this doesn't make any sense. No, but it makes total sense. Okay, never works. Trickle down economics. Don't you love that? I love that phrase when I hear that. Trickle down economics. We're going to give money to the very wealthy people, and then eventually it's going to funnel down onto your mouth. Because when I hear trickle down economics, it sounds like a golden shower, and I'm pretty sure that's why Donald Trump thinks, oh, golden showers, trickle down. I love it. Trickle, trickle, trickle. But I digress. Um, Kansas did this. They did the experiment. It does not fucking work, people. It doesn't work. Because when corporations get a large tax cut like that, what they do is they buy their own stock. So they buy their own stock in their own company, which grows the price of that. So anybody else that wants to buy stock in that company, it's more expensive. And basically, what it boils down to is they get more profit. They're what is it? It's over 90% of the corporations that got tax cuts from Donald Trump didn't do anything else but stock buybacks and give their CEOs a lot of money. You gotta be kidding me. If you're a regular person, how can you say, like, this is a good idea? Like, it just is not a good idea for 99% of everybody in the United States. It just does not work. I'm telling you. Look at Brownback. Look at Kansas. It just doesn't work. But I feel like I'm speaking into the wind. Talked about ExxonMobil. Talked about the United States government. Here's the bad part. We spend $700 billion every single year on the military. Okay, that's more than China, Russia, Great Britain, France, Germany, India, and the Philippines put together on our military. Okay, and that's just a side note of so you've got this huge military. I'm talking about huge. India, China, Russia, Great Britain, France, Germany, Philippines, put them together does not equal what the United States spends on its military. So you sit on you see it on TV, like Donald Trump's like, we need to build our military up. I can't believe our military is in such disarray. We need to grow our military and build it up. We need to remake our military because our military is just so not military enough to be a military. So we need military spending. He increased the budget $200 billion, almost $200 a fucking year, and you people cheer it like, oh, we don't have like Medicare for all. I know I'm over my time, so if you do watch this, please bear with me. Um, there's two different types of quote unquote Medicare for all. Other countries don't have Medicare, so they don't call it Medicare for all. They just call it health care because that's what it is. Um, the government actually owns the facilities, okay, and they actually like pay the doctors. Okay, that's one form. And another form is they actually like reimburse. So there's private healthcare hospitals and shit that the government just funds, doesn't own it outright. Here in the United States, we have a what's called private insurance market. It's so bad. I used to work for the private health insurance companies, and these people, they're terrible. They actually like take profits away. So where do you think that the money that you put in for healthcare is going into the pockets of these very rich people? And it's frustrating to hear like, oh, we need more private insurance. No, 80% of their profits go to healthcare. 20% of them don't. So in a country like France, 90% or more of their healthcare goes to actually helping people. Okay, not here in the United States. The extra skimmed off the top, like curd, cheese curd, going to these huge private insurance companies that do not want to pay you. If you break your leg on a Thursday after midnight, they're gonna say, "Well, you signed the provision that said, you can't like collect on your claim because of X and X and X. So I'm sorry, you've been paying into that, and I know your leg hurts real bad, but we're not gonna give you any money. Sorry, have a nice day." You fucking kidding me? They don't have medical bankruptcies in other parts of the world. If your lungs collapse here in the United States, that's a costly procedure that takes days in the hospital that will they will charge you for. You're gonna have a deductible. So, yeah, it costs 10,000, but you have to pay the first 1,000 first, and then we'll pay the extra, right? Even though you pay like $400 a month, you have to pay an additional 1,000 to do this procedure. So then we can pay. No, it doesn't happen. Great Britain, you break your leg, your lungs collapse in Great Britain. Guess what? You don't have to pay shit. You already paid it. It's called your taxes. They're using your taxes instead of on the military to give you free college and to give you free healthcare. They call it free, but you are paying into this with your taxes. With every time you punch that time clock, you're paying into it. So there's a lot of terminology, like games that they play with semantics. Okay, the politicians and the government. I'm telling you, it's not. They call it free healthcare, and it is. I mean, you don't have to pay extra out of your pocket to go to get your lungs taken care of. No. So I apologize for taking up too much time. I really needed to get this all out, and I hope you do love it. So if you do, like I said, throw a little like on there and subscribe. Why don't you? And with that being said, I do.